Yo, what's going on, your boy Ghost here? This is like my 7th try trying to make this video. This is basically, I guess, a rant about Modern Warfare. And, yeah. So, off the bat, I don't like the game. Modern Warfare is probably, I don't want to say it's the worst Call of Duty because I feel like it has potential. But I'm just going to say it like this. Off launch, it's one of the worst Call of Duties to ever come out. If not, it is the worst Call of Duty to come out. It has a lot of time to improve, but the fact of the matter is, it shouldn't even have to improve because the problems I'm at the list shouldn't even be a thing in the first place. So let's talk about the major problem. It's not camping. You wanna know? It's the maps. The camping in Modern Warfare originates from the maps. And I just want to know why they changed the maps. Actually, I do know why they changed the maps. Because we have this thing called the community. And we have this thing where we bitch about things, and for some reason, this community decided to bitch about 3-lane maps when they're so functional and they're so good for Call of Duty. And look what happens when we don't get it. Look what happens. Because the same people that say, I don't like 3-lane maps, I want something else. You're hating the game right now. And honestly, it's not even the developer's fault. Because how are they supposed to know what the fuck we want? Because one minute we're saying, this game is good. The other minute, your game fucking sucks, fix it. It's just, the community is so contradicting and so confusing at times that it's like, as a developer, I couldn't imagine the stress they would go through. That's why I don't really blame the developers. Because like, you could say they have 3 years and this and that. They should know what the community, like, when people say they should know what the community wants, there's only one thing that I could think of that you could legitimately say they should know we don't want. And that's supply drops and microtransactions. That's the only thing I could think of. Actually, maybe not the only thing I could think of, but off the top of my head, that's the only thing I could think of. We're all in agreement that shouldn't even be in the game. Okay? But no mini-map? No good maps? How about the tanks in Modern Warfare? What about these stupid fucking shotguns that map you across the map? Like, yeah, map you, I guess. What about this gun that two-shots you in the head? Or the fact that you're going to get outgunned by this gun every single time. And I'm talking about the M4, if you guys didn't know. What about making dead silence a perk when your footsteps sound like you're fucking just an elephant stomping around everywhere? Like, hello? What about the stupid little thing called the headshot multiplier that I don't recall anyone asking for? I've never heard anything about a headshot multiplier in all my years of Call of Duty. All of those things close the skill gap. And that's another thing. How are you supposed to improve when you get baby fed? If I don't really know how to, but like, listen. I was bad at Black Ops 2. I was shit at the game. I'm now a 3KD player. How does that happen? Because I got my ass handed to me, and over the years, I improved. Because I kept playing, and I kept grinding. And look, granted, some of you guys can't grind. I understand that. Some of you guys have jobs, families, or just have other things in life to do, and it's cool. I get that. But we shouldn't have to suffer because some of these people can't improve. For the people that want to improve, you're not helping them because you're making it easy for them. If you're skill-based matchmaking, if you're playing against dog shit players every single game, how are you going to improve? Because if you become good against them, if you get a high KD because you face bad players, you start facing the actual good players who've been doing this shit for years. And you, a guy that just got his KD because of facing dog shit players, you're not going to be ready for that. And guess what? You're going to get destroyed over and over and over again because you're not ready. That's why skills matchmaking is terrible for the game. It doesn't benefit anybody. And you might say it benefits bad players because they don't have to face tryhards, but it doesn't benefit them because some of those bad players want to improve to good players. But how can they do that when they keep facing this low-level competition? They can't fucking compete. I got a few friends that like playing competition even though they're not the best at the game. But they like playing them. And they improve over time because of it. Right? It's just how it happens. You'll improve if you keep playing. It's just how it naturally works. If I play something or do something, I might be shit at it at first. And that's just how it is. I'm going to be terrible. If I start, I don't know, fucking drawing. I'm terrible at drawer. But I guarantee you, if I spend a year on that shit, I'll definitely improve from today, from a year from now. This is how it works, man. You just gotta put the time into it. And for you casual players, I get you guys, man. I really do. You guys can't grind it. But still, man, you should make some effort. Because let me tell you something, bro. Call of Duty is not that hard. It's not that hard compared to Fortnite, Rainbow, or just any other high level or high skilled game. This game, it doesn't come close to that, man. It doesn't. It doesn't take that much skill. It really doesn't. Now, there's the top 1%, though. Yeah, there's them. But you could also be good, man. And it really doesn't take that much. And you don't have to camp for it. You don't have to camp for it. Unfortunately, though, in Modern Warfare, you kind of have to. I have a 3 KD on it, but I just don't feel like I've earned it because the game sucks. I have to sit in a fucking window to get kills. I don't like doing that, man. I have, I guess, somewhat of gun skill, but even then, I don't think there's gun skill in that game. There isn't. I just feel like there isn't because one, it's so inconsistent. One day or one game, I'm killing somebody. I'll get him. The next game, I'm gonna die to him. Or no, not even game, gunfight. I should have said gunfight. I get into a gunfight, I might kill this guy. Okay. I get into another gunfight, the same thing happens, and I somehow die. So how is it that the same process happened, but different results happen? How does that work? If I shoot someone 3 times first, and both my engagements, they have the same gun, and they shoot me, and they kill me, how does that work? If I shoot somebody first, and I die, how does that work? You could say it's my aim. But if I'm shooting them 3 times, 4 times, how are they not dead? It's how come they just kill me in 3 shots? That makes no fucking sense to me. So when I'm dying to M4s, even though I shot them first, how does that make sense? Man, look. All I'm going to say is, Modern Warfare is a huge mess right now. If you don't have the game, if you made it this far and you don't have the game, don't buy it. Alright? I'm hoping it gets better, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to get better. Which is sad to say because I had hope for the game. I don't really know what's going to happen right now. I want to really continue daily uploading, but the game sucks, and we'll see. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later.